So now let us start with creating our API. So for that, we should understand what is JSON server. So this JSON server is nothing but it is a tool which will allow us to create full fake REST API with zero coding. You don't have to master any coding if you want to create your fake API. And this is useful for prototyping, testing or creating simple backend for your React application. So to create your fake API, you should follow this step. First, you should install JSON server and in terminal, you will be running this command npm install -g which stands for global and I want to install my JSON server. So previously, if you have already installed globally, then again you do not have to install. You can simply ignore this command. And to check whether our JSON server is installed or not, you can check the version by using this JSON-server version command. So once you give this command, you will be having version number for JSON server. If successfully, if you got some number, that means JSON server is installed on your system. If not, then again you can install JSON server by running this command. And after that, you have to start JSON server by using this command JSON-server --watch. You have to watch db.json. You can create any file name. You are watching this file and you are running on this port, that is 8000. So one by one, let us follow the step and start creating our fake API. So first, I will open terminal. I'm just going to click on this plus which will open new terminal because inside this we are running a React app. Now I have opened new terminal. First, what I will do, I will just check whether my server is installed or not. So JSON-server version. Hit enter. Now I got some number, which means JSON server is already installed on my system. If you have already installed, you can simply ignore. If you have not installed, you have to run this command npm install -g then JSON-server. So this will install JSON server globally. You can write I or you can mention install. As of now, I have installed. So again, I will not be running that command. Next, what I have to do, I just have to watch my JSON server. So for that, first we have to create our file. Inside this main folder, I will be writing db.json. And inside this file, you should be adding some data. But if you are not adding any data, let's see what happens. Here, I will be writing JSON-server, then --watch. Then what I have to do, I just have to watch my db.json. You can give any file name, space, then --port, and here I will give default port number as 8000. Now as soon as I hit enter, you will see no endpoints found. Why? Because we do not have any data inside db.json. I will close. So here what I will do, here I am having empty object. So this is nothing but JSON file. So we have to add data in JSON format. So here I will write quiz question colon. Then inside this I will be passing array and each question will be represented as one object. So here I am going to pass object. Inside this first property I am going to pass question. Inside this simply I am just going to type the question. Each and every property we have to separate by comma, and below this if you are not adding any property then simply remove this comma, but if you want to add some property then keep this comma. And here I will be adding options, and for options I will be passing array, and inside this array I will be passing 4 values. You can see inside this options I have passed keys, refs, states and props. Then below that, I will be creating another property. Here I will write correct answer. So inside this correct answer, I will be giving index of the answer. And we already know array is 0 based. So here correct answer is nothing but keys. So inside array, for this keys, we are having index as 0. So here I am going to pass 0. Then finally, for each and every question, I will be giving points. And for this question, I will give 5 points. So this is the structure. Now, first I'm going to open terminal. Now, as soon as I save this file, you can see endpoint is created. And now I'm having this question. Now what I just want to open this link. Press Ctrl and click on this link. That link will be opened, and inside that you can see I am having entire structure which I have defined in this file. So this entire data is displayed on this URL. So here I am having array, and inside that I am having object. So whatever data I have given, successfully I am able to render entire data inside one array. So you can see this is our question, which is nothing but array. Inside that array, we are having object. So same data is displayed. Inside our array, we are having object. And inside this object, we have passed properties and values. So this entire data we have displayed in JSON format. Now I have already created question, and for each and every question I have added all the options as well as all the properties. Now simply I am going to copy and paste all the question. If you want to add another question, separate by comma, create object, and inside this you have to pass same structure. But now what I have done, whatever questions I have created, entire questions I have pasted along with options. Now I'll come here, refresh this one. Now you can see successfully I am able to get all the question along with answer. And for each and every question, we are having different index value for correct answer, as well as different points are displayed. For this we have 10, for some we have 5, for some we have 5. So in that way, I am just going to render my points. But now, most of the time, what happens whenever we are creating this fake API, each and every time we are not going to run the command to watch our JSON server. Let me show you. Open new terminal. Okay, each and every time we will not be using this command to watch our JSON server. Instead, what we will do directly, we are going to modify our package.json file. I will copy this entire command, close this, open package.json, and here inside this we are having scripts. And if you have already noticed, to start a React app, we will use npm start. So similarly, what I will do, inside the script, I will be adding one more property. So now we are working with fake API. So here I will be writing server colon, and inside this I'm just going to pass my entire command, that is JSON hyphen server hyphen hyphen watch db.json hyphen hyphen port, and I have given my port number. So whatever file you have created, accordingly you have to pass that file name. Save this package.json, open terminal, delete this. Now what I will do, I'm just going to exit my JSON server. Control C, come here, refresh this. Now nothing will be displayed. You can see my JSON server has stopped, and here I am having this site cannot be reached. But now instead of using this command, what I will do, I am just going to make use of this server. I will remove entire thing. To start a React app, we have used npm start. But here to start this JSON server, here I will write npm run, then I'm just going to mention server. So whatever name you have passed here, that name you have to mention. So npm run server. Hit enter. Again you can see successfully I am able to get this endpoint. So what I have done, directly inside package.json, I have updated my scripts. Again, press Ctrl, click on this link. Again, successfully, I am able to fetch all the question and I am able to display inside this URL. Now I will close this. So this is very important step you have to follow, because from this API itself, we are going to fetch all the question and we are going to render on a screen.